Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Just wanted to come on here today and record a affordable makeup look tutorial. Here's what I came up with. I didn't use any false lashes, just a very, I would say, monochromatic look. I used all affordable products. Got most of my makeup at Ulta. I will link all the products in the description bar where I got them. Some of them I got at my local drugstore. So if you want to see how I got this look and what I used, then stay tuned and keep watching. So today's video will start out with my favorite drugstore foundation. It's the Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation, and I'm in the shade 20, I believe, or Classic Ivory. So the foundation just looks like this. There's a little sponge that I don't really use, but there's that. So what moisturizer and everything. So what I will do is I don't use a brush for my foundation. I just use it's a Morphe sponge. It looks like this. Sorry, mine's been used, but here's what it looks like. And what I do is just take it and pat it in there, get that on my brush, and start blending that into my skin. Just like that. Bring it down my neck. I had kind of a hard time picking out my shade, so that's so. I don't know if you can see that. That's how that looks. For my concealer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. It looks like this, and it's got the little sponge, and you just twist to get the product out, and I just put it under my eyes. Anywhere that I want to brighten up the eye area. So, and then here on the forehead, my cupid's bow, and just the middle of my chin. And then I will also use this as my eyeshadow base. And again, I'll just take my sponge, my Morphe sponge, and blend that all in. Just like that. And that just blends in really seamlessly. And for the concealer, I'm in the shade Fair Claire. It's hard to read. I can link this and list this all in the description bar. So once I have all that in place, I will take my Milani Press Set and Go translucent face powder. It looks like this, and it's just this, and it's in this, if it's translucent, so I mean it's shade 1, but it's just a translucent powder. And I'm just gonna grab a powder brush like this and just start setting it under my eyes and anywhere else that I have my concealer. And I really like this foundation and this powder. So I have two bronzers here in front of me. I have one from Physicians Formula. It's the Butter Bronzer. And I'm sure you guys have seen this in other YouTubers. I have mine in deep bronze because I like the bronzy looks, so I wanted it a little bit darker than the light, and I couldn't see a medium bronze, but I'm sure maybe there was. Everything I have, I got it at Ulta in the drugstore section. So I'm just gonna take my brush and do my contour. And this smells really good. It smells like coconuts. Perfect for the summertime. Oh, and I did say I had two of them. So the other one is the Milani Bronze Extra XL All Over Glow, and mine is in Fake and Tan 2. So this is what it looks like. It's got the two sides, the lighter and the darker. I just swirl in the middle and use that, and I really like that. I can show you a swatch of what it looks like. So that's the two of them swatched right there. This here is the lighter one, and that right there is the darker swatch. Like I said, I like to just swirl in the middle and use the two shades mixed together. I'm gonna finish by using the same brush and contouring my nose. What I like to do is just use the same brush and just use the tip and just run it right on my nose, just like so. And my nose is done. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll go back with my sponge and just kind of blend that in on the nose, so it's all blended. And then for my brows, I actually tried this out the other day because I wasn't sure how this was going for the shade, how this was going to do. I've heard a lot about this, gotten around to using it, and it's the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel. And I have mine in medium brown. So here's what it looks like. When I apply it with this, it's too much. But if I just take the applicator and apply some to the spoolie, a good amount, and then what I do is just take a mirror. This doesn't have a mirror. I'm gonna take my mirror, and what I do is I take my brows and I just comb the spoolie comb the product through my brows with the spoolie. And then once that's mostly combed through, then I will go through, if I feel I need more, with the actual wand and disperse more of that through my brow. So I will lightly run this through and then go back in with the spoolie and even it out so it doesn't look so dark. And I really like this. It sets your brows and it stays on all day, doesn't budge at all, and makes it a really easy way to do your brows, and it's really fast. And that's my brows. That's how I do those. I really like how fast and effective this is. Super easy, and your brows look good and they stay in place all day. So for bronzer, or for blush, I have a couple different options. I have some Milani blushes. There's one, this one is in Bella Bellini. I'll show you. There's Bella Bellini. And then I also have Luminoso. So, and then for the other ones, I have two Morphe palettes. You can get these on Ulta.com. I believe one of these palettes is like $12 and you get quite a few shades. You get 8 shades in it, so that's a pretty good deal for a palette of blushes, and you can take it with you. I have another palette. Here's one more. I really like this one. So this one's the 8C. It's the cool toned one, and then the other one that I have is the 8W. So it's the warm palette, and I go between the two. I do go lean more towards the the warm palette. So today I'll do the, I'll use Goals. It looks like that like pinky shade. I'll just take my brush and tap it off and just put it right on the apples on my cheeks. Palettes that I've had, so I have the 25B and the 25A palette, and these are pretty affordable. They're again about $12 or $15 for the palette, which is a really good steal for eyeshadows. And then also I have the ColourPop Element of Surprise palette, and that's what it looks like. This one's a lot of fun. It has a lot of fun colors. So I think I'm gonna use the ColourPop Element of Surprise palette on my eyes. I'm just gonna take a crease, go with the flow, and I'm just gonna use this as my crease color. And I'm just using the fluffy brush to put this in my crease. You can get ColourPop single shadows, and I believe they range about $5 a piece, so you can get their palettes from ColourPop online. I'm just going to do a simple eye look. I'm going to take another brush here, and I'm just going to take this, it's called Peace of Mind, like this purpley mauvey brown shade, and I'm just going to put this in the inner corner, or I'm sorry, outer corner, and just blend that through to the crease, just like that. I'm gonna go back in with my the other color that go with the flow, and I'm just gonna put this in through the crease and help to blend that other color in a little bit more. Okay, and then for the inner corner, I'm going to, let's see here, I'm going to use the color Feels. It's this shimmery color here, and I'm just going to use my finger and apply it in the inner corner with my finger. I find that these shadows go on much better with your finger. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see better. So there's that. I'm gonna put this on my finger again and go on the other side. Then I'm just gonna go back in with my brush and just blend that in. Just take a little more. Just apply some more. And then for the lower lash line, I'm gonna take a little shader brush like this, and I'm just gonna take that, go with the flow color again, and I'm just gonna run it right in the lower lash line. L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. This is my favorite drugstore mascara. I just like it for the wand. So I'm just going to take my mirror, coat my lashes with mascara. I did get some fallout from that eyeshadow, the shimmery one, so all I'm doing is just taking my powder brush and just brushing that away. For my lips, I like the NYX Intense Butter Glosses. So for today, I will use Tarte False. It's this shade here. I'll swatch it for you. So there's the swatch. And that's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.